What's up, guys? Curver here with another unboxing for you guys, actually. I just received the Orion Spark for my birthday. So yeah, I figured I'd do an unboxing on it. It's not the newest keyboard to be unboxing, but I'm enjoying doing these videos right now, so I figured, hey, I got something new. I might as well take advantage of getting a new piece of hardware and do a little review on it, or a little unboxing, rather. I got it set up now behind me. Absolutely, it's pretty sweet. I guess it sort of seems like I'm turning into a Logitech fanboy now, with recently getting the new mouse and now this keyboard. It's not really any particular reason why I'm going Logitech. It's kind of by chance, actually. So far, I had the Merc Stealth. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, just to do a comparison between the two keyboards. And coming from that, the new mechanical keys are real nice to be using. It's my first time having a mechanical keyboard, to be honest, and from my understanding, these keys are not the tackiest ones. That being said, the responsiveness is really nice, especially when you compare it to my old keyboard. One thing I'm missing a little bit is the gamepad, which I'll show you. That was on the Merc Stealth. I'll get adjusted to it, though. It's been about 6 years since I've had to use WASD for gaming. Traditional WASD on a keyboard, and it's taking a little bit of getting adjusted to, but I'm getting back there, and I'm loving the response time of the keys. So I think easily, hands down, I'll be using this keyboard instead of the Merc Stealth. The Merc Stealth's old now anyway, so it's kind of getting time to replace it. I'll keep it as a backup keyboard because it still works fine, but I think I'm gonna replace it with this guy now, because these mechanical keys and their responsiveness is too friggin' good to not use. So with that being said, let's get into the unboxing footage, and we'll come back after that and do the comparison. Have a good one. Alright guys, so here's the keyboard. I apologize for the tight frame here. I'm using a lens. It doesn't really give me much friggin' width here, but we'll make it work. Sort of planning out my keys a little bit with the lighting. I haven't put much work into it yet, but sort of the main keys I've highlighted with my orange. The blue to sort of go along with my theme. I'll get more into making these keys make sense, but this is just while I was playing with the software. As you can see, get up a little higher here. This keyboard is quite a bit narrower than my Merc Stealth. That was another thing that I was sort of disliking about this, is it took up a lot of desk space. So it'll be nice freeing up a good 3 inches or so by moving over to this guy. This is the gamepad I was talking about. As you can see, I got pretty adjusted to using this. I had my control surface right here, so I never used WSD because I used that. Couple keys that I found a little annoying on this thing, or that were, sorry about that, that were missing were the Z and X. They weren't there yet to program them manually, and I don't know, it just altogether was a little bit annoying to get those 2 keys. So there were times that I had to use the WSD side for like flying in Arma and stuff like that. But with this, obviously, since I'm back to using WSD, I won't have that issue anymore. A couple things to note with this keyboard that I find a little odd. I position the light on purpose like this so we can see it, but as you can see, the keys have these big caves, big divots. I've never used a keyboard like that before. I've always used ones that are much more gradual. It's definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to. There's some keys that are like different too. As you can see, these keys right here, they're like, they have a slant in the corners, and then some of them, this has a weird slant going down, and this has a slant like this, so like if you try to go like that, you'd hit it. It's kind of funny, but it doesn't really affect the way I use it once my hand is placed. It's just when I'm feeling over the keys, which is something I'm having to do quite a bit right now because of the fact that I keep on putting my hand here and I don't have a gamepad. So I'm like, oh, I have to move back here. So I'm still doing that like pretty much every time I sit down and play a game, my hand goes onto the table. I'm like, what's, I'm freaking hitting nothing. And then I have to move over and realize I'm using this keyboard instead. So that's the only time that I find these weird is when I'm placing my hand back. But once I'm here, I'm not noticing the dents anymore. At first I found it really weird, but now that I'm adjusted to it, it doesn't bother me at all. This is what I'm gonna love too. I got a normal numpad again. that's you can see this guy. They combined. Oh, no light. Sorry. They combined the arrows and the numpad together, and the home and all that key is there. And that was a real pain in the ass when I'd be playing it with like Arma, where they actually combine the keys there. I mean, they actually bind the keys in the game, and then I'd have to be flipping through my numlock, and that was a big pain in the ass. I have the keys back here, so for Arma, this is going to be amazing, using a regular keyboard again. Cool stuff. The arcs, gimmicky, I don't know, it's friggin' cool anyways. I'll load the app up just so you can see it. Oops. I got the OnePlus. Have the app on here. You can see you got your CPU temps. Oops, sorry about that. All type of semi-useful information. Now, from my understanding, the app's going to have its own specific things for different games, so that'll be kind of cool. I'll be trying that out with the Division. Speaking of the Division, guys, I'll give you a quick look at how the keyboard reacts to environmental status changes. I'll be coming into combat here in a second, and it's pretty cool the way, you know, if you take damage, certain things happen on the keyboard, lights flash, and you know, that type of stuff. So I find they've implemented that very well with this specific profile. If you see here, if you look at the top, I have the F1 to F4 keys. That would illustrate my group members. F1 is currently flashing, which means that player 1, or the first player in the group, is taking damage. So if I had more people in here, you'd see, you know, 2 or 3. Let's take a quick look at the ammo here. You can see my ammo level is getting pretty low. I have 1 shot left in my mag. If you look at R here, you'll see that that's now flashing, which is showing that I should reload or I'm low on ammo. Once the reloading is complete, you can see the flashing stops. That also transfers over to your health. The V key is used for med packs in game. So if you look over here, I'm taking damage and my health is getting pretty low. V is now flashing. Hit V to apply a med pack, and that will stop. So once you're full health, the status indicator is no longer flashing. I think that more or less sums up the environmental effects and how this changes keyboard illumination. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure how practical it is, but any extra immersion is always a good addition to any game. I'm going to end the video here now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.